I think Moses wins and wins well. I think he's a class act there.
Moses is at a stage now where where I feel that every fight he's had, we're increasing the quality of the opposition, and he's ready for the next big step up, and it has to be against a recognisable name.
Best days are probably behind him. And I think he's a special talent, Moses, so I think Moses wins.
After Daniel Dubois officially accepted the fight offer to face Moses Itauma, the boxing world immediately lit up. Within hours, top professionals and analysts began praising Moses, calling him a generational prospect whose timing, skill, and natural talent have already made him one of the most watched young heavyweights on the planet.
With a really good undercard. This fight, Ben, right fight for him at the right time? Moses?
I think it's a good name. In terms of it being at the right time, I don't think the timing is too much of a factor. I don't think Moses needs to catch anybody at a certain point in their career or anything like that.
Why is that?
Because I think he's good enough. I think he's plenty good enough. I think he's a generational talent. And
to many fans, this matchup isn't just another fight. It's a defining moment where youth, hunger, and technical brilliance collide with raw power and experience. Experts are unanimous that Moses Itauma's rise has been nothing short of spectacular. From the moment
Or he might knock him out, I don't know. But personally, at 20, you got to get it right. And Frank, like I said, Frank knows what he's doing. And I think I'd be very surprised if they took that kind of test. Yeah.
Turned professional, he displayed poise and confidence beyond his years. The way he measures distance, controls pace, and punishes mistakes reminds fans of prime champions who defined eras. His composure under pressure is rare for a fighter who is just 20 years old. And now, facing Dubois, a heavy hitter known for explosive knockouts.
When is he ready? I think he could beat most heavyweights in the world, with the exception possibly of Usyk and maybe Dubois, possibly AJ. The top 3 or 4, he's not ready for them yet.
Moses is stepping into the spotlight with the world watching. Eddie Hearn emphasized that at only 20, Moses is at a crucial stage of his career. According to Hearn, Itauma's management under Frank Warren has been masterful, carefully balancing challenge with protection, ensuring each opponent pushes him without rushing his growth.
The problem with Moses is that his feet and his distance and his range is so good, and he's so quick that if you commit to the punches, you're going to get countered. And if you don't, you're going to get backed up and taken out. So it's a real puzzle. There's not many heavyweights that are southpaws. Obviously, Alexander Usyk is, but he's moved up into that domain, and that's what...
He's being guided perfectly, Hearn said. Every fight is the right step. Not too soon, not too safe. Boxing analysts agree that this calculated approach has allowed Moses to mature technically and mentally while maintaining the momentum of a rising star. Fans can already see the results. Moses Itauma's pace.
Guy who's 24 years old, who's got always faculties right, getting trained by one of the best trainers in the United Kingdom, and then mate, it's like you got more chance of winning the lottery than you beating that Moses Itauma. Let's be honest.
Patient, intelligent fighting style has earned him a loyal following. His decision-making inside the ring, when to engage, when to counter, when to reset, reflects the instincts of a fighter far older. That kind of composure is rare. He doesn't brawl recklessly. Instead, he studies, dissects.
What he did to Daniel, it took away everything, all his attributes. He took away his jab, took away his power, took away his movement, took away his confidence, to the point where Daniel was putting his backside on the floor thinking, wow, we're only in round 5 here, and I'm getting chopped up. And this guy, Usyk,
and breaks down opponents round by round, using sharp movement and surgical precision to control the tempo. Adam Smith, one of boxing's most respected voices, acknowledges Moses Itauma's rare blend of physical gifts and boxing IQ. He's got the movement, the range, the speed.
Right. However, the intrigue that surrounds this fight, I've got young kids in my gym that are going to be tuning into this.
3 generations are going to watch it, aren't they? That's what's great.
I mean, they're so excited about it.
But above all, the intelligence, Smith said. That's what separates him. Smith believes Itauma's greatest strength lies not just in his athleticism, but in his ability to adapt and think 2 steps ahead. He described Moses as a complete puzzle for opponents like Dubois, whose strength often overwhelms but can be neutralized by a technician.
Yeah, we're just looking at fights to kind of get me into that later round, because I feel like with Usyk, I feel like I've got a better skill set than him, but I feel like towards the later rounds, he'll just outdo me, because I've never been in that.
Smartly and punches with purpose. Derek Chisora, never one to sugarcoat his opinions, was direct about the threat Moses poses. "He's a problem, man," Chisora said bluntly. "He's sharp, he's confident, and he's got top coaches behind him. Dubois better be ready because this kid is coming to win." Many insiders echo Chisora's sentiments, noting that Itauma's mix of confidence, discipline, and pure skill makes him one of the most dangerous young heavyweights in recent memory. Johnny Nelson, a veteran analyst, reflected on Moses.
When you get to elite level, you can't get away with it. I don't think Daniel has the capability, strength in regards to talking to his dad or standing up to his dad or standing up to that setup. I don't think he has the strength to do that, and which is why it will always hold him back. You got to look. This is personal business, so I don't know the ins and outs of it. Caroline, she, as far as I know, she doesn't work with her dad. There must be a reason.
His previous performances, praising his ability to dominate opponents both mentally and physically. "He breaks you down before you even realize it," Nelson said. "He's not just strong, he's smart. He studies you, figures you out, and then dismantles you." Nelson believes that Dubois will need the best preparation of his career because Itauma attacks every weakness with precision and strategy. "He's like a chess player," Nelson added. "Every move is calculated." Former world champion Duke McKenzie described the fight as a rare generational event that captures fans of all.
Got Moses Itauma, who looks absolutely extraordinary, and for me, he ticked all the boxes. I like his attitude, I like his style, southpaw, hard-hitting, moves so well. He's going to be very, very difficult to sort of deter. So it's an interesting one because, yeah, is this too soon for Moses, or is this just the right fight at the right time?
All ages. Moses Itauma is one of those fighters who unites the sport, McKenzie said. Older fans respect his technique, younger fans love his energy, and everyone can see he's special. He noted that this matchup with Dubois is more than just a fight. It's a glimpse into the future of the heavyweight division. What makes Itauma stand out is his maturity. Despite his youth, he approaches every training camp and fight with discipline and focus. Boxing pros frequently mention his emphasis on endurance, defense, and adaptability. He doesn't rely.
I think Moses is one of the best young fighters boxing has seen in years, and I'm not just saying that based on a result over deal. You know, I hope you understand that when I look at a fighter, I'm looking at things that others don't see. I'm not looking at the hype. I'm looking at what he does in the ring, how he does it, his skill set. You know, I'm looking at that because that's the important stuff. And right now, to me, he's shown probably a better skill set, although
solely on power or speed. He blends them with strategy. Fans recognize that he studies his opponents deeply, preparing for every possible situation inside the ropes. That level of preparation makes him dangerous in every round. Nelson also highlighted a crucial psychological angle: Dubois's mental fragility under elite-level pressure. That's where Moses has the edge, Nelson said. He's calm, he's composed, and he thrives under the lights. Many experts agree that Itauma's mental toughness and ring intelligence give him a major advantage.
Usyk, but he's the next in line. I think he's the future of the heavyweight division. I think he's an outstanding talent. I think he's got a good team around him, Ben Davison and Lee Wiley. Wiley is the brains that study everything, and they use what we call video analysis now in boxing. They're the one team that
they see a fighter who doesn't crumble under pressure but uses it to sharpen his focus. Against a heavy puncher like Dubois, that composure could make all the difference. Adam Smith once again praised Itauma for having the full boxing package: power, speed, technique, and a dangerous southpaw stance. "He's a nightmare to fight," Smith remarked. "You can't predict him. He'll step left when you expect right, jab when you expect power, and before you know it,
Or he might knock him out. I don't know. But I, personally, at 20, you know, you got to get it right. And Frank, like I said, Frank knows what he's doing. And I think I'd be very surprised if they took that kind of test.
he's setting up the perfect shot. Fans agree that Itauma's style is both entertaining and efficient, a blend of precision and power rarely seen in someone so young. Analysts believe this fight is happening at the perfect time. Dubois, now entering his physical prime, has something to prove after mixed results against top competition. Moses, meanwhile, represents the future, fast, fearless, and intelligent. Their collision is more than just youth versus experience. It's a test of evolution in heavyweight boxing. Russ Anber, one of the sport's most
everything, because he knows it's last chance saloon for him. He needs the victory here. So, look, we find out just how good Moses Itauma is, I think, on the 16th of August when he boxes Dillian White, because I think he wins it and wins it in style. But everyone they put in front of him so far, he's just dismantled. I think this kid's going to go on and win.
Respected trainers and cutmen called Moses Itauma one of the best young fighters in years. He emphasized that Itauma's success isn't hype, it's built on fundamentals. He's precise, smart, and confident, Anber said. He controls the rhythm of fights like a veteran. His footwork, timing, and awareness make him an incredibly difficult target to hit cleanly. Against Dubois, those attributes could be the key difference between surviving and dominating. Tony Bellew joined the chorus of praise, calling Moses exceptional.
But Moses is a problem for everybody. AJ, Usyk, Fury, it doesn't matter who they are, but it's like, I don't really like the,
The future of the heavyweight division. Bellew believes Itauma's size may not be massive compared to traditional heavyweights, but his skill and ring intelligence compensate completely. He's so sharp mentally, Bellew said. He doesn't waste punches. He's efficient. Every move has a purpose. For Bellew and other pros, Itauma represents a shift in what heavyweight boxing could look like in the coming decade. Speed and IQ over pure bulk. Eddie Hearn also stressed the importance of patient development, noting that Itauma's team has done a brilliant job managing his rise.
he's not like he was when he was not taking it seriously and partying and whatever. He can have, like, Moses is going to start having tough times against people who hold a good shot.
At 20 years old, you don't rush greatness, Hearn said. You nurture it. He explained that Itauma's youth is his biggest asset, and that Frank Warren's team is giving him the right balance of challenge and experience. Fans have noticed the same. Each fight showcases growth, refinement, and greater composure. It's clear Moses learns from every round, every exchange, and every test. Spencer Oliver predicted an extremely bright future for Itauma, describing him as one of the smartest, sharpest young heavyweights we've ever seen. Oliver emphasized it.
No, it's literally styles makes fights, doesn't it? Yeah. And I think Dubois, his style is one of my trickiest. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it gels well.
Itauma's ability to stay calm under pressure and control the pace of fights. Every punch is measured, Oliver said. His confidence is growing, but it's not arrogance, it's belief. Many believe that this fight against Dubois will mark a new milestone in Moses' development, a bridge from prospect to contender. As the anticipation grows, the buzz around Itauma continues to intensify. Eddie Hearn reiterated that Moses is a serious threat to every heavyweight in the world. His speed, timing, and adaptability make him extremely dangerous. Analysts agree.
But you would like to make it, yeah, sorry.
I'd like to do, yeah. And we'll see. But he'll fight somebody in the top 10. And we've also got, coming back, Daniel.
That Dubois will have a difficult night, not just because of Itauma's power, but because of his ability to read and react mid-fight. He can control the rhythm, one commentator said. He takes away what you do best. Fans are equally invested. They see Moses as not only powerful, but incredibly smart. A fighter who uses his mind as effectively as his fists. The excitement stems from the unpredictability he brings. Analysts believe Itauma's style can trouble champions and future stars alike. His ability to blend defense and attack, to counter at perfect moments, and to stay composed under fire makes him one of the most complete prospects in recent memory. Eddie Hearn also reminded fans that while Dubois has matured and gained experience, Moses Itauma brings a storm that few can survive. Experts say his accuracy and timing make him lethal. Analysts predict that Dubois will be forced to deal with relentless pressure and counterpunching that tests his endurance and concentration. This fight is about more than power, one analyst said. It's about brains, timing, and heart. In training, Itauma has impressed everyone around him with his professionalism and dedication. Sparring reports suggest he's composed, focused, and relentless in refining his craft. Observers note that he treats every session as a learning opportunity, carefully analyzing Dubois' style and adjusting accordingly. His mental sharpness is evident. Every move is intentional. For a fighter so young, that level of preparation is extraordinary. Frank Warren, his promoter, emphasizes that every step in Moses' career is planned carefully. "We're not skipping stages," Warren said. "We're preparing him for the top level properly." Boxing insiders agree, noting that Warren's management ensures Moses faces the right opponents at the right time. The fight with Dubois, a top 10 ranked heavyweight, is the ideal test. It's the kind of matchup that could announce Itauma as the new face of the division. Every session in camp, every strategic adjustment, builds Itauma's confidence. Fans watching his training highlights can already sense his growth. His rhythm, defense, and precision look sharper than ever. Analysts say this version of Itauma is not just learning, he's evolving. As fight night approaches, excitement across the boxing world is reaching fever pitch. This isn't just another bout. It's a battle that could shape the heavyweight landscape for years. If Moses Itauma wins, he cements his status as the next superstar, the young lion ready to lead the new generation. But if Daniel Dubois manages to upset the prodigy, it would be a massive statement about his growth, power, and resilience. For fans, this fight represents everything that makes boxing great. Power versus precision, youth versus experience, heart versus strategy. It's a showcase of how the sport constantly evolves, and with so much at stake, the world will be watching closely to see if Moses Itauma truly is the future, or if Dubois can rise again and remind everyone that experience still counts. So who are you backing? The fast, fearless Moses Itauma or the hard-hitting Daniel Dubois? Drop your thoughts below and join the debate, because this is one heavyweight showdown you simply can't afford to miss.